taps on the window. It's 9:35 at night. The show on your TV is silent, the volume turned down. One sec. Ouch. Maybe you're one of those people that has to have a static noise or picture even when listening or watching something else. The living room light is on. 2 of the 5 bulbs are burnt out. The one in the back seems the next to go, but you don't think much about it as you stretch out in your chair. Something begins gnawing at the back of your mind. It's just a normal Monday night. The rain outside is a steady drizzle that freezes as it hits the road. Something makes you want to look out the large panel window behind you, covered up by a Harley-Davidson blanket to keep the warmth in your house. Where's this guy living that he needs a blanket on the window to keep the warmth in his house? You try to distract yourself, turning on your favorite band. Maybe it's Collective Soul, maybe it's Rammstein or something. Something to take your mind off of it. It's only 9:37 now, just a few minutes later, and you still have this urge to turn around and look out the window, shrouded by a black and orange blanket. You hear a slight tapping on the glass, like fingertips trying to get your attention. You turn the music up louder, trying to drown it out. I forgot the reason why I was reading this story is because fingertips on the window. That stuff always gets me. It becomes louder and more insistent, faster and faster, still trying to draw your attention. It's in my head. I'm just worked up, too little sleep. Last night was crazy, you tell yourself. The tapping ceases on the window, and you begin to settle back in. It's 9:41 now. You turn your attention back to the TV, commercials flooding your brain. The tapping returns. A simple, sharp tap. Curiosity overwrites fear, and you lift the blanket up with your left hand, expecting to see a stray limb from the tree smacking the window from the wind outside. Or maybe nothing at all. You pull the curtain back, and you see a long, pale white tongue dragging across the window, smacking back with another tap. Lick. No, I'm just kidding. Your heart stops as you look up, seeing 2 great, white staring eyes bulging from an elongated face, lacerated with boiling cuts and celluloid scars, coated with burns. Its face is nearly as long as the window itself, and it's hanging upside down from your ceiling. Its mouth is lined with razor-sharp teeth. There might be 1,000 or 1,000,000 of them. Several of those teeth are rotten, and they're pulsating and staring at you. Its carnivorous mouth seems to be smiling, like it knows something you don't. Well, that was kind of lame. Do people really keep blankets on their windows to keep the warmth inside their apartment? Maybe that's why people do that when you're driving around and you see apartments with blankets on the windows. I always thought it was because they wanted to show off like their sick wolf blankets, but yeah, maybe it's to keep the heat inside. So anyways, the comments on this story are pretty good. It's actually funny as this sounds really similar to my house, so if I hear tapping, I should run. It's a big boy. I always hear tapping. Get the shotgun. I think the creature just knows, that you are effed. What does that even mean? Funny, I just read a pasta about a tree tapping on a window. Long faces unnerve me. Very good. Yeah, they can be pretty trippy. Reminds me of Junji Ito. He's got some pretty long faces in there. Does it know who was phone? Yeah, got some early 2010s humor in there. Okay, well, let's do one more. We'll go with a theme of windows. Should we do the thing in the window or the window man? We'll do the thing in the window. Maybe it'll be another, licking licorice type thing. Alright. The thing in the window. I'm pretty freaked out. That thing has been out there for almost a week. The figure in the window. It looks featureless, only skin on a human. Isn't that like what all humans are? We're just skin on a human. Frame. And it's pressing itself against the glass somehow. Oh, there's a weird paragraph break there. It looks featureless, only skin on a human frame, and is pressing itself against the glass somehow. Okay, that makes more sense. I don't know how it got there, and I don't know how to get rid of it. At first, I thought it was a prank, a doll or a mannequin that some jerks put there to scare me. But I realized, as I walked out of my house to pull it away, it wasn't there. I shrugged it off, thinking that somebody had hidden it while I was walking through my door. But when I went back inside and looked out that same window, it was looking in, staring at me. I walked around my house, yelling for whoever it was to come out, but nobody was there. The thing is hairless, naked, and it didn't look like it actually had eyes or even a face at all. But its head turned towards me when I entered the room. When I sit at my computer, I can feel its faceless hatred boring into my neck. But when I turn around, it's innocently turned in a different direction. Finally, on Thursday, I tried to open the window, but it's stuck. I think the thing's hands are keeping it down. But I got a good look at its face. Its eyes and mouth are behind the skin, pushing outwards. It stared at me, smiling. I pulled back a fist and smashed it into the glass, determined to once and for all get rid of that glaring monster. I know I'm not strong enough. That glass should have cracked, but it didn't. It shuddered under my hand, but it didn't break. And that smile, it just got wider and wider and wider, until I thought its head would break itself in half. It raised its own hand and bashed the window with its palm. It was mocking me. But I saw the faintest crack begin to appear in the glass where the monster hit it, and I backed away. No way did I want that smile in the same room as me. So, I got a roll of duct tape and started covering the window. Should have asked that guy from the first story for his Harley Davidson blanket. I couldn't look directly at it. I nearly pooped myself knowing it was watching me. But I couldn't help it. I took a quick glance at its skin-covered face. Just a small peek. And let me tell you, it was angry. That menacing grin was now a gaping frown full of teeth. The skin had ripped away from its mouth, and I could see down its carnivorous throat. We got another carnivorous word in here. I wonder if the same person wrote this one. Sorry. The skin had ripped away from its mouth, and I could see down its carnivorous throat. A menacing rumble started to fill the house, and that hairline crack, well, it began to spread like splintering ice. I pulled down the duct tape. The rumbling stopped. The split skin healed over, and it began to smile again. Now it's night, and the noise hasn't started again. There's no sounds, no rumble, no crackling glass. Everything's quiet now, but I can feel the claws gripping the back of my chair. I can hear its skin stretching as it smiles. It's watching me type. Yeah, I don't know. That was great. Super scary. Man, the picture for that one looks good. Ronald McDonald House. Should read that one. Looks spooky. Let me go to the comments. Oh my effing gosh, I love that. 100 out of 10. This was fairly creepy and very fun to read. 9.5 out of 10 because nothing is truly perfect. Wow. Next guy says 10 out of 10, so if I saw that thing, I would be scared to hell. Scared hell? What? Pretty nice story. Kind of wish a little more detail was put into the monster. Overall, pretty fun little read. Mike says, oh sorry, that was me. Yeah. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the stories. Hope you weren't scared too badly. Let me know what you think down below. Do windows freak you out? Do they scare you? Do you have a Harley Davidson blanket on yours? Like I've said a million times, but yeah, windows kind of freak me out, especially at night. You never know, like if it's really bright in your room, it's hard to see out there, and then somebody could be like 3 feet from the window and you wouldn't see them. Or you could be sleeping, and then you start hearing taps on the window, and somebody's at your window just tapping away, just being a weirdo. But, yeah, I'll cut it there for now. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you disliked it, give it a dislike. Subscribing always helps, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.